Here comes your pre-market summary for Tuesday, July 11th. Futures in positive territory, trying to hold above that break-even point as we head into day number 2 of a brand new week ahead of key inflation data to come tomorrow. Remember, we'll get both CPI and PPI this week ahead of the next Fed meeting coming up next week, where we'll get a quarter-point increase, it would appear anyways, from Fed Chair Powell and the rest of the members. That's the way the Qs, or the NASDAQ, is setting up so far in the pre-market this morning. Nice uptrend still intact here after that move off the lows about midday yesterday. 363.50 ends up being the bottom, all the way back to 367.50. Overall, on the daily chart, we're still kind of chopping around within the range. Only one real significant thing of note on the economic calendar this morning. Fed's Bullard going to be coming through at 9 o'clock in the pre-market here for some comments anyway, so we'll keep an eye on that. See if the market does move off of that. That's the S&P 500 so far this morning, still chopping around, kind of break even as well. Looks very similar, though, to the NASDAQ at this point. A few things of note. Big tech on watch this morning. The NASDAQ coming out yesterday saying they'll undergo a special rebalance. I've been doing this quite a while. I can't remember the last time there was a quote-unquote special rebalance for something as important as the NASDAQ, meaning they're going to take these 7 stocks, so Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Netflix, or NVIDIA, I should say, and Tesla, and rebalance them so the overall NASDAQ 100, the index itself, is not so weighted heavily towards those 7 stocks. So we did see some relative weakness in that group yesterday. We'll see if that does continue this morning. Separately, for Microsoft, they're going to lay off 10,000 or more jobs than the 10,000 they announced back in January. Jefferies with an upgrade today on JP Morgan, but a positive note right across the board for banks heading into earnings, remember, coming up Friday morning before the market opens. Chinese EV makers very strong yesterday. The Auto Association over in China comes out on Saturday saying that they're pledged to make more funding available to purchasers of EVs. Not going to happen. And then they came out and said this. Sales fell as well, 2.9% in June on a year-over-year basis. We'll touch on those once again. But again, all of those stocks so strong on Monday, which was kind of strange. Some of these highly shorted names to the upside yesterday. Upstart, Affirm, back to the upside again this morning. Mizuho with a positive note. And we'll touch on this BTTX moving around as well on an FDA nod. Grab the watch list, guys, if you haven't done so. Use that QR code on screen right now. We'll see you coming up at 8:30 on TraderTV.Live.